Batty with the throw. Holdsworth. Held up by Newsom. Batty on the scene quickly. It was an intelligent ball played behind the defenders. And Fitzgerald aware that Sagers was very close to him. And the perils of this change in the regulations for defenders and goalkeeper alike. But entertainment for the spectators. You could hear the roars of anticipation as they saw Scott Fitzgerald suffering a little bit. But he came out on top in the end. Chapman. Well met by Buck. Chapman's volley, and there wouldn't have been too much Sagers could have done about that. If it had been slightly to the left as Lee Chapman looked. It was an enterprising try from this great servant to Howard Wilkinson, both here and at Sheffield Wednesday prior to that. But at 32, one wonders what mileage there is left in Chapman. Well, that's his answer. Speed. Continua. Great appreciation of where McAllister was. So he provides the width on the right-hand side this time, and Newsom as well. Getting the better of Clark. Four in the middle for Howard Wilkinson's side. Oh, and Chapman. It's all a muddle, but it's a goal. And the first in the Premier League for Leeds and for Lee Chapman. And it's come after 14 minutes. And you have to point at how defenders are going to deal in these circumstances. They're going to have to be more positive when they can't use their own goalkeeper. More positive than Roger Joseph was. His touch was poor. Chapman's wasn't. 1-0 to Leeds. So we've had 20 minutes of the first half, most of it played in the Wimbledon half. More to come, one suspects. Continua aiming for Chapman, finding Chapman, well stopped, but the second hits the post. McAllister, speed, McAllister wide. Oh. Well, a combination of goalkeeping and good fortune stopped Wimbledon really sinking from view then. But Continua made it possible with his work on the right. Chapman seemed certain to score. That's very much his territory. Well stopped Sagers, then the post, and then McAllister. It was blocked. McAllister again. McAllister's come across to take the corner. That's Fairclough. Oh, very well finished by Hodge, but it's not going to count. The linesman believed that Wimbledon moved out, and if they did, it was very well timed. And it looks as though that the orchestration was spot on from the defensive point of view. Hodge has played so well in the pre-season games for Leeds, and by the reckoning of all his teammates, very unlucky not to be in the chosen 11, either at Wembley last Saturday for the Charity Shield or here today. Chapman, lovely play from Leeds. Wallace, oh! Well, the origins of that attack goes back to Chris White in his own half. Others played a part subsequent to that, but White, showing that defenders have more skill than they've often used, set it on its way, and it very nearly flashed in from Rodney Wallace. Warren Barton has done it by pulling a rabbit out of the hat for Wimbledon. A freak, and a great deal of embarrassment for John Lukic. White headed it down, and it was really into the penalty area that Bart was thinking of, not into the net, but that's where it dropped. A quite amazing goal. Cantona, Chapman lines it up. Leeds are back in the lead, and Lee Chapman has done it again. And he really is a player who feasts himself at the expense of Wimbledon. 7 goals now in 5 matches against today's opposition in Leeds colours. And they can smile again down there with 3.5 minutes to go. Hodge ploughed on. And Cantona fashioned the little header. And it sat up